Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. I know it's been such a long time, but listen, I'm here today to answer a dire question that I get asked almost every day, and that is, what kind of schools can I go to in Canada to get my interior design degree? So if this is something that is for you, then definitely keep on watching. I realize that a lot of the people who follow me are based internationally, and I know that when you are not locally from here and when you're not located in this geographical region, it can get a little bit complicated in trying to find what kind of good schools or reputable schools are out there in a different country. I did the research for you, and I do want to mention before I start talking about some of the schools and universities and colleges here that I personally don't have an expert opinion on this, because as you guys know from watching my previous videos, I did my education from the online course offered at the Interior Design Institute. I will post their link in my description, and I'm going to talk a little bit in detail about the course that I took near the end of the video, but I want to focus majority of this video around the question of schools, universities, and colleges. Also, one more note before we get started, I'm not actually going to talk about the tuition fees and the financial investment that you need for each of these programs. However, I am providing the links to all of the schools in my description, so you can figure out yourself what kind of tuition fees apply to you if you are a local student or if you are, let's say an international student coming to Canada. So let's just jump right into it. My list is divided into two categories: universities and colleges that offer a bachelor's of interior design. So let's jump right into the universities, because there's not a really long list. When it comes to interior design and interior decorating, that's more of a practical skill set. It's more of a service-based industry. So you will find that there are a lot more colleges that offer those programs versus universities. When it comes to the creative field, there are really good colleges here that offer interior design programs. So we're gonna dive into that a little bit later because it's a little bit more extensive. But for universities, the very first that I want to talk about is Ryerson University. Ryerson is a really good school. They actually have a really good business program, and it is a large, huge, beautiful campus in the heart of Toronto. You're right by the mall, the Eden Center, which is one of the biggest malls here in Ontario. And the student life, the academic life, the extracurricular life is amazing. It's great. And they offer a bachelor's of interior design. Now, this is a full-time 4-year degree that you will be completing, and it is accredited by CIDA. Now, you're going to hear me saying this term a lot. CIDA basically is the Council of Interior Design Accreditation, and this is really important. Anytime you are researching or looking into getting a program or education for yourself, you obviously want to make sure that your schooling is accredited by this council, because it's the one that governs this industry. Now, the second university is Yorkville University. I want to just mention that I've actually never been to Yorkville campus or have known a friend or a family member who's attended that university, but anytime that I was researching about interior design during my earlier days, Yorkville popped up all the time, and so I thought I would include them on this list as well. The program that they offer is also called Bachelor's of Interior Design. It's 3 years, it's full-time, and it is, I believe, a combination of both online and on-campus classes. So that's it for universities. I want to jump into colleges, and the list that I have here is solid. I've kind of basically shortlisted 4 top colleges that I have personally been to, I've visited. I have friends and families who have, graduated from these campuses, and they've all said positive things about not just the student life, but also the actual value of the academic curriculum that they receive. So the first college is Georgian. Now, Georgian is located in Barrie, Ontario, and they offer a 4 years full-time Bachelor's of Interior Design program. The next one is Fan Shui. I really don't know how to pronounce their name properly, but I have visited their campus. And I visited their campus when I was working in my very first corporate jobs, which was at Nikon. It's a camera company. And I remember going there and, speaking to the student community there. And I just fell in love with how artistic the environment was. It was super immersive. If you are in the creative field and you attend that school, you're automatically joined by community and just kids who are engulfed in creativity, and you saw that everywhere. So I really enjoyed that aspect. If I was going into the arts field, I would definitely want to be part of that type of environment, an environment that elevates your creativity, that allows you to push yourself with your ideas and all that. It's really important. That's exactly why you go get an education, so that you can stimulate your brain and your mind. That college is based in London, Ontario. They have a campus there, and they also offer a Bachelor's of Interior Design. This is a 2.5-year program. The third school on the list is Conestoga College. Conestoga College has multiple campuses. The one that offers the Bachelor's of Interior Design is based in Cambridge, which is on the west end of Ontario. But that's where their campus is, and their program is also 4 years, and it's also full-time. I personally don't know anyone who's graduated from there. However, I have been on campus there. I visited on a work event, and overall great vibes. Okay, so now the last college on my list is very dear to me because I attended that school myself. When I was doing my business degree, I actually did my business degree from University of Toronto, and then I also took some creative communication focused and marketing focused courses from Sheridan. I want to tell everybody who's watching this video, people who are maybe not locally based but who are in different parts of the world, Sheridan is actually a very reputable college when it comes to the creative field. But one thing I want to mention about interior design, they actually offer an interior decorating diploma. So if you guys don't understand what the difference is between these two really different terms, one of them being interior designer and the second one being interior decorating, then you should watch my video specifically talking about the difference, because there's a huge difference. Sheridan actually offers a diploma of interior decorating, which is equally great if that is the type of work and field that you're looking to go into. Here is a snapshot of everything that I've talked about. Feel free to further do your own research by clicking on the links in the description box. Now, I want to end this video by talking about the online school that I went to, which is with the Interior Design Institute. I know I talk about them all the time, but the only reason why I talk about them is because A, I went through that experience, and secondly, I thought that it was super valuable and helpful to kickstart off my career. So I want you guys to also, drive value from that. This was the only course that I found did not require for me to enroll in an undergrad school, right? And that can be really important for some people, because I did not want to commit myself into a full-time school because I'd already done that. I'd gotten my business degree, so I didn't want to go back to a full-time school, and secondly, I did not want to spend so much tuition fees because that itself can become a burden. So this course made sense for me. It was online, it was fully flexible and part-time based. You were able to manage your own time. You were able to finish the assignments in your own time and complete them. And the best thing about this course is that I did get a certificate or a diploma in interior design, which is again accredited by DDA, and that was most important to me. Other thing I want to mention about this course is that even though I had a wonderful time completing it, there were certain elements of this industry that I had to learn on my own. And this is also something that I answer a lot through my Instagram. People reach out to me and they ask, what kind of skills do you need to succeed in this industry? And I always say the technical skills are equally important as your theoretical skills. The course that I took goes through every theory from, the earliest times of interior design, the evolution, the practices, all of those things. They go through all of that module by module. However, when it comes to the technical skills, they don't necessarily teach you, step by step on how to use SketchUp or on how to use AutoCAD. They do have advanced modules, which you can purchase additionally to get that sort of technical training, and they're super helpful. I took one of them and I found great value out of it. So you can definitely do that. However, you must practice on your own time perfecting these skills, because these are programs that are, they're not super user friendly. They require a little bit of the computer muscle, and the only way to get better at them is if you just keep on playing around with it, tampering with the different tools like the line tool and the distortion tool and all those things, until you become really fluent in creating those floor plans and creating those drawings. It's about presenting a 3D rendering to your clients to really help them visualize what their kitchen is going to look like after they are just about to drop $70,000 on a reno. These are all the things that are going to differentiate you from the average Joe. All right, that is it for today. I know this was a short and sweet video, but that was the point, because I wanted to just get this information over to you. I really hope that it was helpful and valuable, and if you like this type of content, definitely like, subscribe, and leave me a comment below on what kind of content you want to see from me, because that's exactly why I do this. I make these vlogs and I'm here on YouTube because I want to help the people who are looking to pursue this path, and sometimes it can get a little bit overwhelming when you don't have anyone to guide you, especially if you are not in Canada and if you're internationally based. So I'm here for you, and I hope to see you guys again soon. Bye-bye!